Hi everybody, this is a litter update video for these 4-week-old Australian Labradoodle puppies. Hi, I'm Claire from Isle Labradoodles, and today's video we are going to tell you about each of the 6 boys in our to a T litter of mini Australian Labradoodle puppies. We'll give you a little bit of information about each of the puppies, on their color, what they've been up to, and you will get to see each one of them up close and personal. So we'll do all the puppies in birth order. That's what we do for each of our videos here at Isle Labradoodles. And the firstborn in this litter is Mr. Light Blue Collar. Hello, my little pet. So these puppies at 4 weeks old are all doing very well. They've moved successfully into the doodle den. They all can hear, see, and they can all go to the bathroom on their own now. They can also regulate their body temperature, and they are getting very used to seeing and hearing all sorts of new and different things. Now these puppies are getting a little bit of a bonus in terms of desensitization because we are in the midst of renovating our kitchen, and our kitchen is right next to our doodle den. So the puppies are hearing all sorts of sawing and hammering and drills and banging and different men's voices and all sorts of things going on. So it's really a great opportunity for these puppies to become totally accepting of many different things going on in the world. Now, Mr. Light Blue Collar is a really cute little tan tuxedo boy, and the tuxedo markings are the white color that you see on him. So the white on his head, on his face, halfway up all 4 of his legs, his chest, and then the white goes around, right around his neck like a collar. So he has beautiful tuxedo markings, and he is just the sweetest little guy. He's one of the smaller puppies in the litter. He's very quiet. He's quite a sweet little boy. I always am trying to call him a girl just because he has the cutest little face and he has that very sweet, quiet demeanor about him. Now these puppies at 4 weeks old, they are ready to be weaned. Mama Tippy, though, she is the type of Labradoodle, just like her mama, Ripple, who is so devoted to her puppies, she has absolutely zero desire to wean them. In fact, to get Tippy to spend any time away from her puppies is really quite a challenge. If we take her outside and throw the ball, she's convinced to be away from them for a short period of time. But as soon as we take her back in the house, she makes a beeline for the puppies. So we are going to have to convince her to start weaning them. And of course, the puppies, with full access to her milk bar, they don't have any interest in eating any other food yet. So that is this week's project. So Mr. Light Blue Collar, you can see his nose is starting to fill in. I just think it's so cute when they don't have all the color on their nose yet, but you can see how it's all coming in there. Just a really lovely little puppy. Lots of coat lifting going on this puppy. In a week from now, he is just going to be one little fluffy ball of so much cuteness. So that's Mr. Light Blue Collar boy. Hello, handsome. Hi. Next we have Mr. Silver Collar. Mr. Silver Collar, you can see, is also got a lot of coat lifting going on, including this one funny little bit right here where it's kind of sticking up just on its own. You can see right around his ruff here, there's quite a lot where it's coming up, and over on this side. Hello, handsome. All the puppies in this litter are boys. And this fellow is one of the chunkier puppies in the litter. You can see he's beautiful, full body, really nice, solid puppy. And Mr. Silver Collar is a try. And what's a try? A try is a puppy who is a phantom and a party. So you cannot see very many of his phantom markings because where most of those would appear are white, which is from the party. But you can see, if you look at his chits, which are the markings above his eyes, they have the phantom markings. And inside his ears, we have the phantom markings. And under his tail, there's just a hint of it because mostly under his tail is white as well. So this little guy, well, my goodness, he's got quite the sweet little personality. He is really what you would call a gentle giant. He was bigger than everybody, but he's roly-poly. It took him a little while longer to get coordinated with his legs, just because he had a little bit more bulk to carry around. Sweet as pie. And oh, if you just heard that, that was little light blue colored letting us know what her voices are. See, called her her, what his voice is like. The puppies are just starting to growl and bark at each other when they play, and they do play with one another now, and they are just starting to play with some of the toys. So that is Mr. Silver Collar, who also is getting his nose filled in, our handsome little tri boy from the litter. Yes, hello, baby boy. Next we have Tan Collar. Hello, Mr. Tan. Mr. Tan is pretty much in the middle in terms of size, a little bit more towards the small side, and he's our only chocolate in the litter. And whether he's sable or not is something we don't know without testing, but I really don't think he is a sable. Normally, if we have a sable by now, we start to see some of the signs of that in terms of the coat changing color a bit. And also when they're born, there's a very distinctive dark line down their back. And he did not have that at birth, so I really don't suspect that he is a sable. But I do know he's cute as a button. He has the cutest little face. Oh, just a little darling face. He's got those high set ears. He has a very strong stop, a very short nose, and that just gives him that little pixie look. Again, half the dogs in this litter to me look like they should be girls because they're just far too cute to be boys. I guess that's not very fair to boys, but they are just the sweetest little things. And then he's got the cute little goatee there underneath his nose, and that comes from his great grandma Bijou. She likes to throw that trait in all of her offspring, no matter how far down the line they are. And then we've got the little white on the chest too, just to be cute. Mr. Brown Collar, or Mr. Tan Collar rather, he's also one of the quieter puppies. He's never pushy. He's quite content to just let everybody go first, and then he'll take his turn. Just a sweet little guy. I have seen him playing quite a few times though with one of the tug ropes, and they are all getting their teeth, so starting to teeth. So of course it's that time where everything goes in the mouth. So that's our little Tan Collar boy, who is our chocolate boy. And you'll see too on his coat, it's not lifting anywhere near as much as the other puppies are. So just a matter of some puppies are quicker to do some things than the others. Next we have our little cutie pie here, our little tiny fellow, Mr. Black Collar. This is the smallest puppy in the litter, and Mr. Black is a caramel party. And a party is where they are 50% or more of their coat is white, and then the rest of it is the base color, which for him is caramel. So this little guy is just a little tiny one in the litter. He and Light Blue hang out a lot together. They're very similar in size, and they also have similar temperaments. He too has that adorable little face, just like Tan Collar does. Nice high ear set, short little nose, very strong stop. Really just makes the face so cute. And actually, if I'm looking at him right now, it looks like with his nose coming in, it's going to maybe be a black nose. So if he has a black nose, then he is an apricot party, not a caramel. Now the color may look the same, the hue may be the same, everything may be the same to your eye, but the color of the leathers, which are their nose, their lips, and their eye rims, and their pads, are what determine what we call their colors. Now this is a Labradoodle breed specific definition, so a dog with the same features who was a different breed would have a different color name for it. So what makes a red dog and an apricot dog in Labradoodle world is the black nose, and if you're a caramel, you have the brown nose. So it's just a matter of the breed standard, and it's really just a defining characteristics that we apply as breeders to a breed standard. For you, who cares? You don't care unless you have a really firm desire that you have a black-nosed dog or something, but otherwise it doesn't matter. And if I look at his eyes, it looks like his rims are looking like they're black too, so perhaps he's a little apricot boy. He's not caramel after all. Cute as a button, just a doll. All these puppies, all you want to do is go and snuggle them all the time. It's quite fun because right now we have Spirit's litter, and that's our extra innings litter, and those Labradoodle puppies are mediums. There are several puppies in Spirit's litter who are just 2 weeks old who are bigger than any of the puppies in this litter at 4 weeks old. So then when you've seen Spirits and you come and see these guys, you just want, oh yeah, look at that little tiny baby. You just want to pick them up and give them all sorts of cuddles. Yes, they're a very, very baby litter. And next we have Mr. Purple. Hello, Purpy. Now, Purple is also showing a black nose for sure. So for sure he is an apricot party. Really pretty markings on this fellow, really pretty head. This little guy is a sweet fellow. He is probably the most confident out of all the puppies in this litter. He likes to explore. He's also one of the chunkier puppies. He likes to check things out. He has lots of confidence. He's very inquisitive. Hi, what do you say? Great eye contact. As you can see, he's looking at me and he's wondering, what on earth is she talking about now? And you can see his head is a little bit broader at the top. Yeah, and he has obviously a little bit of a bigger head all together because he is a bigger boy. Again, sweet, sweet boy. All the puppies in this litter, very, very indicative of Tippy and Dakota's personality. Very, very, Tig rather, very, very friendly, very relaxed, really outgoing, confident, but not pushy or bossy. Tig in particular has a lovely, gentlemanly, quiet confidence about him. Now, part of that is owing to his guardians. They have done a lovely job in raising Tig. He has just a lovely temperament. And same with Tippy. Tippy does as well. Tig is a little quieter than Tippy, but Tippy has changed dramatically since she had her puppies. And we see that all the time with our girls. But Tippy is probably one of the more dramatic examples of how a girl has matured. She just adores her puppies. She is so fond of being a mama dog. She's very similar to Ripple in that regard. Ripple just loves puppies. Ripple is still at this point going in to see all of her grandchildren, checks them out, loves to spend time with them. Tippy likes playing with them. And as I said, it's hard to get Tippy to come away from them. I know Tippy's going to be quite sad when she leaves, but I'm sure when she gets home to her family, she will be like, oh, that's okay. She'll be fine again. And she'll have puppies again, so it'll all be good. But you can see how this little guy, even though he's the one that I say is the most outgoing, here he is, just sitting in my arms, resting his head, looking around, inquisitive, curious, but not bold or brash at all. So that's my Mr. Purple collar. And last but not least is our absolutely stunning ebony abstract boy. This is Mr. Red Collar, and you can see he's a bit smaller than Purple. There's not a huge difference in size here, but there is some. You can see his coat is starting to lift, and you could just see the gleam on this coat. The ebony coats are my favorite of all, and one of the things I really like about an ebony dog is how they do shine. And then this little cutie pie with these white markings that set him off. Oh my goodness, is there anything cuter? The little white on his face, and because it's not symmetrical, oh, that just kills me. I just love it. He's half and half face. A little Phantom of our Opera, aren't you? Are you our little Phantom of the Opera fellow? Yes, you are. And then he's got the white tipped toes there as well in the front and the back that just sort of set it all off. And then the beautiful white chest. So as he grows up, you will see this all the time. It will really be a nice little flash of white there. This little guy, again, just like the rest of them, their temperaments are very consistent in this litter. Really nice set of puppies where it's not a litter where you can go, oh, that one's the most outgoing, that one's really quiet. They're all very, very similar in temperament. Light blue and black are just a tiny bit less outgoing than the others. That's just by virtue of their size. Now, as I was saying, we need to get these puppies onto solid food because at 4 weeks, it's time. And we need to get them accustomed to that. They all have their teeth. There's no shortage of teeth. No shortage of teeth. So we want to start them on their solid food. And then lots of times, oh, kisses, thank you. Oh, I love you too. Oh, thank you for the kisses. You can tell they're very affectionate puppies. Once we get them started on solid food, oftentimes the puppies who are the smallest no longer are the smallest because there's no competition then and they can just eat at will. And some of them tend to blossom once we put them on the solid food. Sometimes it doesn't change, but it won't surprise me if we see that happening. Now, one thing to keep in mind when you have a new puppy, you can see how Red Collar here is licking my face, as all the puppies do, and they lick my lips a lot. If you don't want your puppy to lick your lips, just go like this, and then they won't be on your lips. For some people, they don't enjoy that. I like it, so it doesn't bother me. But if you are a person who is okay with your dog kissing you on the lips, please make sure of what you put on your lips. You want to make sure that whatever you're wearing on your lips, I have lip gloss on, you want to make sure it's safe for your puppy. Many cosmetic products are toxic to puppies and dogs. Many cosmetic products are toxic to you too when you wear them, but it's not something we tend to think about as often as if we have a puppy who is licking our lips and ingesting some of that. So same with any products you put on your face, or if you happen to enjoy wearing scent, make sure that if you are wearing scent, you apply it to the back of your neck rather than this part of your neck, so your puppy is not ingesting that. Scent almost always has alcohol in it. Same thing if you have any products on your face, whether it's skin care or whether it's cosmetics, take a look at what's in there and be careful that these are all things that are safe for your puppy, or just don't wear any, whichever you prefer. Same with earrings. If you happen to wear earrings and your puppy always will want to be licking your ears, they like to put their tongues right in your ears, be very careful that your earrings are extremely well secured. First of all, you don't want to lose your earring, but secondly, they can do incredible harm and damage and be very expensive to remove if your puppy happens to swallow them. Same thing if you have any jewelry on your nose, or if you have a ring on your lips or on your eyebrows or any piercings anywhere. Be extremely careful that your puppy is not able to remove those, because you think, oh, there's just a little tiny puppy licking. You'd be surprised. You wouldn't believe how they can get these earrings off, and they don't just lick, they'll be using their teeth. And so when they use their teeth and they're tugging at your earring, it's very easy for them to come off. The ones I wear, I don't ever change them. They have a locking stud thing on the back that Reynold got specially for me. And so I know that they can't take them off of my ears. I also don't want to lose them, but I don't want my puppy to eat them. Rings on your fingers, same thing. Mostly they aren't going to be able to come off. Careful with bracelets though. Try to remove your jewelry that's a bracelet or even a necklace like this. Normally I don't wear these with puppies because they will tug on this and break your chain very easily. So just a way to keep your things safe. And again, all of this is to set you and your puppy up for success so that there's no problems and no reason for anybody to be unhappy with what their puppy's doing, and no reason for the puppy to feel they've done something that's natural to them but not so agreeable to the humans. So that's all my 6 boys in our To a T litter from Tippy and Tig, and that's why it's called To a T. This weekend is our puppy family visit, and we are so excited for our families to come and meet the puppies and play with them all. It's always a great time for everyone. We really enjoy it. It's so much fun to see the puppies with our families. And the one thing that inevitably happens after our puppy family visit is the puppies go from being quiet puppies like this, where they're still a little hesitant, to, I'm a dog. And they grow up, it seems, overnight. They develop so much confidence, and they always want to be around people and go outside more and just have a great time. So it's wonderful for everybody. We're really looking forward to having everybody come for their visit this Saturday. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to post them below. Love to talk with anybody about Labradoodles. If you have a second, give us a thumbs up, and we hope you're subscribed to our channel so you will see all of our video updates. And coming this week, we will be doing a special video on do's and don'ts for Christmas and your puppy. Thanks so much for watching. Yes.